Todd Ault. It's March 31st. It's the 42nd episode. Jackie Robbins, right?
Yeah, Jackie Robbins. Mariano Rivera.
Mariano Rivera. Yeah, you got to go to the Yankees, right?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. All I can say is that moving sucks. Is that a bad word, sucks?
No.
Okay. I don't know YouTube now. The rules are like you don't say anything about anything, and there's about 30 different kinds of bathrooms. Just kidding. Moving sucks. My wife is beyond stressed that she's moving. Josh is wearing sunglasses, virtual sunglasses. And we just ended the best month. March was the best month for the S&P since November.
Correct.
What do you think of this beard I'm growing here?
I know people that like it. I dig it.
Yeah, whatever. Oh, appreciate it, actually. What an end to the quarter, considering where we were a few days ago. We had a monster day today.
It was pretty enjoyable.
POWW, I actually added to that position. I added to Torch. I just went and looked at every position that I still loved and decided I was going to add to them.
You know one we forgot.
What?
AEZS.
No, I added to it.
Oh, you did?
I did.
Oh.
I added like 30,000 shares.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Nice.
I think we're at like 130,000 now.
I like it.
I don't know if you added to your positions. I added to mine. We like POWW, right?
Love it.
We like CleanSpark. You got lucky, bailed out of CleanSpark today.
Bailed out. Nothing changed except
You got bailed out.
They're adding more value.
It was $19 the other day.
What is it now?
I don't know, 24, 23.90.
All right.
Don't get all cocky. I mean, you took a 15% drawdown.
Let me ask you this.
You want me to put $1 million into.
I still want you to put $1 million.
Yeah.
But listen, you want to cover the numbers? Because, last night we played poker, and, I got bailed out there too, I guess, huh? I guess it's just all luck.
You don't have to be a jerk about it. You thought that today was the day they were going to mark up CleanSpark when one point Riot was down today, even though you had $58,000 crypto Bitcoin. Then I think you got to 59 some change, and then Riot rallied.
Did that concern you? It was down. Be honest.
Well, I think you have highly volatile names in the portfolio.
Okay.
And your names are volatile, and when crypto goes up or down just a little bit, we pay the price. CleanSpark. Why did CleanSpark rally so much versus other crypto names? Here's my point.
Yeah.
I like the position actually.
Right.
But why was it up so much relative to other crypto names?
I don't know. It was down. It was down a lot compared to other crypto names yesterday.
Richard Ritter guy is a fan. I'm the third.
Oh.
He's the third. I love this guy. This is great.
Thank you, Richard.
We appreciate it, buddy.
You want us to look at some tickers? Let us know what you want to talk about.
Tuning in. This guy's tuning in from the UK, the United Kingdom.
Who is that?
Love it. We have two businesses there. We have one in Salisbury and one in Huddersfield. Actually, we have three. There's a third one now. Relic is in near Salisbury also. We love the UK.
I'm feeling a bit peckish, MIP.
Little bangers and mash. We are a little late today. That's because my wife is stressed from the move. She is at home in California telling me I can't get all this done and go on a trip. It'll be okay, Christy. It'll be okay.
Someone asked, anyone in Wimmy? Yeah, we were in Wimmy.
We're long Wimmy, for sure. Yeah.
So
we own Wimmy. Thoughts on YouTube removing the number of dislikes on videos?
I wasn't aware of
I
that.
didn't know that.
Is that like participation trophies? Everybody gets a trophy? Is that? Are you serious? Oh, because they're getting pummeled.
You have to be lying.
Is that true?
Roland is saying the Biden administration requested removing the like and dislike button, or the like or dislike button.
Dislike. Obviously dislike.
Oh,
come on, man. Dude, how juvenile is that? Take your punishment.
I love fish and chips, too. Those are good, too.
Wow.
Hey, as Josh knows, there's not a meal that I usually miss.
Is that real?
We ended the first quarter, and I got to say...
That was our first quarter together.
It was.
Okay.
It was the 42nd episode. We didn't start the episodes exactly on January 1.
Right.
But we have not missed an episode, and we will not miss an episode while I'm in Costa Rica.
When did we start? Let's see.
42 episodes ago.
I know. I'm trying to back out the one holiday. What a wise guy, man.
What do you want me to say?
I'm trying to calculate the days without the weekends and the holiday. Never mind.
All I can tell you last night was we're gonna get to a lot of stuff. We're gonna get to what's happening with crypto. We're gonna get to the infrastructure deal. We're gonna get to baseball. We're gonna get to Josh and Skyla and what's happening with them. Everyone will be interested to know that Skyla is coming on camera April 12th, I believe is today. She'll be joining us as a, I don't know, assistant producer on camera, like Robin Quivers is to. I am not Howard Stern.
Is this real? So somebody said that Biden is speaking at 420, and how do you say her name? Kamala? Kamala's going to blaze one and spark one up at 420 in solidarity.
There's no way.
Yeah, 420, look.
Come on, Lion.
That's a nice
whatever.
picture of him, actually.
Hey, we got a lot to go, but let's get right to the market as we enter our little new phase of breaking things down into sections. I thought the market did incredibly well today, and I woke up to a higher price across the board on almost everything we owned, and I was very happy. Whoa! Whoa! And I was very happy. Let's go.
No, I want to do this one. 1 second, and then we'll start.
Got him!
All right, whatever. Let's go.
We got the market today.
Let's go.
All right, let's go. Dow Jones 32,981. Actually, it was flat today. S&P 3972 plus 14. NASDAQ 13,246 plus 201. Like Todd said, the S&P best month since November. Let me give you a little bit of information on the Dow. The Dow actually year-to-date is up 7.95%. The NASDAQ's up 2.87% year-to-date, and the S&P's up 5.91% year-to-date. Bitcoin actually flirted with 59.5 on its way towards 60,000, but it did retrace here at the time we came on air, 58,500. Ethereum right at 1,900. That's strong. Oil down $1.21 to 59.34. A little bit of gas pump relief, not too much. Gold was actually had a nice bounce back day, 1,707 for an ounce of the shiny gold, $21 winner today. Silver, $24.44, up 30 cents, and copper was right at actually $3.99, $4 for a pound of copper, call it.
All right, let's go through the stocks in some meaningful way real quickly here.
Let's start with
with ammo. Ammo Munitions Inc.
Oh, yeah, I love this stock.
Oh, it traded up in the aftermarket.
I love this.
596.
All right, so full disclosure.
Look at this thing.
Yeah.
I think full disclosure, we have 800,000 shares.
Oh, yeah, slightly.
I think we have a little bit more than 800,000 shares of the stock.
Let's talk about our average. Would you like to disclose that or no?
I already told everyone we're about 565, 570.
Yeah, but
we're like giving in the range of. We bought some at 540, 560. We're in that range.
I think we're 572. Okay, don't quote me on that. Hey, I'm getting some comments about the YouTube situation. Apparently, those videos from the White House and President Biden were getting ratioed to death into oblivion. A lot of down votes. And are they really that childish where they remove comments and down
if
votes?
there's any truth to what Roland says that the Biden administration asked to take off the dislikes, that's just
That's
ridiculous.
yeah, that is.
That's really sad for this country.
Let's hear it.
I'm Joe Biden, and I need my dislikes removed. I feel bad. I don't feel good about myself right now.
Please, Jack Dorsey, help me too.
Todd Ault, you're getting audited.
Yeah, right.
This is the IRS, and we want your tax returns. That's a punch for everybody, by the way. I just
Yeah.
got punched. I punched myself, by the way, just so no one gets offended.
You want to give them a little bit of
Listen, we believe that this is going to become a dominant ammo manufacturer. Yesterday, the people who own Federal were on Kramer's show. They talked about it was self-protection, hunting, basically getting your own food. He said it in a really elegant way. I thought the video yesterday from the guy on CNBC, the CEO of
is it OLIN?
Vista
Outdoors.
Yeah,
Thank
Vista.
you. Yep.
And they supply most of the law enforcement, special services, military.
Yeah.
I was very impressed with this. And there's a big market for this. And I think ammo's got. Listen, my target on ammo has been $10 to $16. But don't kid yourself. For full disclosure, I'm probably out at $7 or $8 because I'm not going to wait around.
It's a big position.
No, I'd pare it back. We got a big position. But we're betting on gunbroker.com. We're betting on a lot of good news here. They have a lot of money in their pocket, and they're ramping up.
They were very responsible and very courteous to provide us with the updated press release about the relationship.
That was nice.
That was very nice.
I think Roland had $400 on the line for that. We didn't get what we wanted, but I've told Roland in the month of April he can earn back that $400 he got wiped out on the poker table.
Yeah. I mean, He's probably going to get it back on the poker tables.
He
too.
probably will. He's a good bettor. He's
Yeah.
good. But I think he was trying to impress you because you're a professional poker player. Roland's a lot younger. You're so much older than Roland, like at least double his age.
I'm literally double his age.
You're so old compared to him that he wanted to keep up with the older guy.
I'm a fossil. He's 24. I'm 48.
Exactly.
Yeah, double.
Exactly.
So he was 2xing his bets.
Oh,
more.
we gotta go back to stocks. My director's
All right, we
telling
got
me,
5 minutes.
Get your
and
stuff together.
We're trying to
here.
be more structured
we are.
for the
'Cause
listeners.
we're going to talk about poker. We're going to talk about poker. We played poker last night. It was fun.
You know,
Torch Light Energy Resources.
not happy with the sell-off.
What happened at the end of the day? It was $2, and then it sold off at the end of the day.
I mean, that was disappointing, but
Is it actually
overall-
up 2 cents today?
Yes.
After I added,
It's up
I
like
mean,
3 pennies.
this thing was at 2 something. I am not happy.
It's okay.
For us getting when do we get our dividend? This thing, I think Todd Ault bought it, and then there we go. We have not made any money on this thing since we bought. I mean,
Special dividend, meta
Yeah.
material,
Yeah.
reverse takeover.
Okay, I believe you.
Listen, trust the plan.
Okay, Golden Minerals.
Yeah.
How about more of this yesterday at 61.90, 62? They mine gold and silver.
They do. They get a little bit of copper.
Mm-hmm.
So they have a couple of projects down in Mexico, and gold snapped back today. You know, with these mining stocks, I'm sure everyone knows this, but just in case they don't, a lot of times it follows the spot prices of gold and silver, which aren't technically the value of silver and gold. I don't want to really get into that, but just do me a favor. If you're trying to buy gold or silver, go online to like appmex.com or providentmetals.com. Those are two of my favorites. Go ahead and queue up 1 ounce of silver and see if it shows you $24.44. It won't. You can buy one for $32 or $33. There's a huge premium right now.
You're a big fan of this. I'm sending you down to Mexico. Literally, I think you should go to Mexico and have him give you take you to the mine.
Yeah.
What if this is all not? There's no real mine there.
You think they just made up the videos of
You don't think
mining?
no one's ever made up things?
They're just up in northern Nevada. You know they have property in northern Nevada.
Let me go to that one then.
You know it's right next to Barrick?
I want to go.
Let's go. We can go there. I'll
Clean
arrange.
Spark up 10.23% today alone. 221. This was a shining beacon for you.
It went down after hours.
It doesn't matter. You had a good day today.
It was
in
good.
This. Okay, we had a lot of this. We have 30,000. We have 10,000 options.
Yes.
Excuse me. We have 100 options.
We had
which is
in the
10,000
money. We had,
shares.
yeah, they were ITMs.
In the money options, so
and
they're
they
big movers,
yeah.
and we're long the stock.
Yeah.
Needless to say, that is working out today. Let's look at the little long. They did a big deal at, I think, 22. They raised money, right?
200 million at 22.
200 million at 22. You're hoping this is going to be a year to date, though, down $2.84. I think you think for the second quarter we're going to make money there. Kelso, take it away.
Kelso Technologies. This is a swing idea for infrastructure. They're in the rail systems. They do servicing and provide also materials and additional parts onto rail cars.
Got to remember, we do not recommend stocks here. We're just telling you for entertainment purposes what we're trading. And we bought 100,000 shares of Kelso at 119.
Yeah, we're down a couple pennies here. We're down a little bit in the
pennies,
after
yeah.
hours. It's just a swing idea.
I'll get those pennies back from you.
Yeah.
SOS. Well, I promise you we're going to get to the comments.
Yeah, we will.
Getting rationed into oblivion.
Ratioed.
Ratioed into oblivion.
Yeah, a lot of down boats.
SOS. They did a deal for 125 million at 5. We bought them at 472, 475. We are long. We added to this. We actually had this. Look at this spike here at 11 o'clock. This spike was gigantic, right?
Yeah.
From 485 all the way up here. Mm-hmm. And I thought, okay, we got a rally going, and then it kind of gave it back and kind of.
It's 5:01 after hours.
It's flat. We're long this. We'll tell everyone why we're long.
They're a huge mining operation in China, very cheap utilities. So we like that. There's a lot of margin there. I think their break even for Bitcoin for mining is around $8,000 Bitcoin. So yeah, there's a lot upside there.
General Motors. Why?
General Motors.
We're not long, by the way. For the record, this is Jason's idea. He said, let's talk about it.
Yeah, I just need you to look at the CNBC. The CEO came out and is expected to beat earnings. So I wanted to pull it up and look at the chart. I mean, this is a long investment idea. They've really made a commitment to the electric vehicle market coming up in the future. It plays well into the Biden administration's thoughts and goals to electrify the nation. So GE, that was kind of cool when I saw the prototype of the Hummer, the EV Hummer. I don't like the price point, but it was really exciting to see. And General Motors is moving, changing with the times. They are going to be moving into the EV sector.
They're moving in a big time, in
Yeah.
a bigly way.
So,
right? In a bigly way.
So I just go ahead. Why don't you look at the year to date? Just curious,
I'll do that.
please. Okay.
Nice. Whoa.
All right.
Holy smokes. Off a 40 bottom.
Yeah.
General Motors is up $16.95 for the quarter, up 41.84% for the quarter.
I didn't know it was that high. I'm going
That's
to be
some
honest.
quarterly performance.
Yeah.
Jeez Louise.
What is
How often you see that at a General Motors?
Can you change the GM to GE real quick? Just humor me. I want to see what that is. Because I know we have a long position there, right?
We have, yeah. We have not. We don't have it right now in the portfolio. We did not take it home for the quarter.
Can we do a year to date?
Yeah, we will.
I mean, these are American Icon, tickers. We're just okay.
$2 up 25%. Like I said, it was a good quarter.
Yeah.
It was a good quarter. What about our stock that we've been long the entire quarter?
Another
for?
iconic name. We're just going America first here.
You, America first. Everything's back to Trump.
What do you want? Build back better? That's an alliteration. I like that. Build back better. Well, what are we building back better?
Let's see here.
What's year to date, Todd?
Wow.
YTD. Oh, yeah. See, look at this.
looking
We're
good.
seeing a trend here.
$52, up 25.65%.
25%.
We were long.
Yeah, absolutely.
We made money here.
I missed the GM. We should have been in GM.
This is a good quarterly performance for us. Helped us. Can we go back to that chart for a little bit?
Yeah, we missed. Yeah,
We bought this. We started buying this, and this has worked out well.
dude. That's a. You know what? You and your other
Will Horn.
Yeah.
Yep.
What a nice position.
Yep. We're going a little overboard here. We're going to get to GameStop.
Well, yeah, we're segment 2. We're trying to be structured here. We're trying to do a certain amount of
We
time.
got GameStop up $172 for the quarter.
Yeah.
Or 1,041%. Or as Roland, Skyla's boyfriend, would say, just a week's worth of pay.
Yeah.
I mean, the guy trades things all the time. He seems like you, like using all the hot names.
Yeah, but you know what? He's YOLOing a lot of calls. I'm not.
YOLOing?
You only live once.
Oh, really?
Like he's massive upside these calls. Like he had Cleveland Cliffs recently. Just
Did you buy Cleveland Cliffs?
bombed it. See?
Wow,
Yeah.
he's feeling good.
Yeah. It's okay. It doesn't matter. They compound, man. The small positions
With
grow.
that new girlfriend you have, you're going to need it.
Plus, you're going to need the bankroll for Ultimate Texas
I'm
Hold'em.
completely kidding. That she is very much like my wife. That will not be your problem. You'll be good.
Tomorrow.
What else we got?
Wait, we're not even done yet.
What are you talking about? What other stocks you want to cover? Let's cover them now.
Nah, we're good. Do I have anything left down queued up for you?
No,
All right, we covered them all.
we did.
All right, we're
you
talking-
want to cover something else? I'll
No.
cover it right now.
Actually, we're CLII.
Well, that's the EVgo, right?
Yeah.
What do you want to talk about it?
I just wanted to look at it real quick.
All right, let me pull up. Don't pull it up yet. Don't do anything. CLII. For those of you who don't know, this is the SPAC that's merging Climate Control, which is merging with EVgo.
Okay.
When's it supposed to end?
In April.
Yeah, I mean, there's the announcement of the deal.
Okay.
It's traded off since then.
Yeah.
EV's been.
You know,
I
SPAC,
mean, EV did really well for the quarter.
SPACs in general haven't been that great.
Now, SPACs have been getting hit a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and then there's talking.
But that's because everyone and their mother, they're just like talking about SPACs nonstop, right?
Right.
And so the market kind of sees when something like that happens, the market kind of feels like there's a top taking place. What about that new name? And I don't want to screw this up, mess this up.
WLMS.
Okay, thank you so
Yeah,
much.
let's rock and roll, baby.
We do want to talk about this. We did get long this stock today. This is an infrastructure play, WLMS.
I think it's
Now,
like coal and ash.
A word to the warning, a word to everybody here. This is a thin stock.
Yeah.
Small market cap.
So to explain to
Just
people.
recently uplisted, 368 in the aftermarket. Year to date is below its year to date price, up 76 year to date. We kind of think that this is an infrastructure play. They have water treatment facilities and things like that.
Thanks to our partner here, we got this information and we're early. I think we're
Yeah,
early.
we're a little early
Yeah.
for this. Yeah.
So
we like it a lot. And this is something we put a position on today. We are not recommending it. You got to do your own homework. But Williams Industrial Services Group.
It's kind of
We
tough
are
to
long this stock.
It's tough to accumulate. Like Todd
Yeah,
said,
be
it's
careful how you buy it.
It's
'cause it's a
thin.
little
What that
volatile.
means on level 2, and when the bid and the ask. So you have one side of level 2 is the bid price, and then the other side of level 2 is the ask price. That's what people are trying to sell it for. And what happens is when you try to buy this stock, there's just not a lot to buy. And when you buy it, it'll move the stock really quickly. So it's hard to accumulate a decent position as far as size. So
I want to cover one more. Many of you know that I've been trading SSNT.
that thing.
This thing has been
There's
a
another
monster.
thin ticker that just goes parabolic.
We did file a 13D on it. We came out of the 13D. We still own some stock here. This has been a monster. I identified it right here.
Yes, you did.
That's where I started buying it. And for you home gamers, this is one of those rare things where I've done really well in this trade.
You know, stop being so humble. The targets you identified are all monsters.
Yeah, we did have a good quarter on the activist side, the 13D side.
Yes.
So pretty excited about that. That kind of closed it out for us. I don't know if anyone else wants to talk about some stocks for the quarter. We'll come back to that.
Did you want to see if there's any questions at all? Like before
Yeah,
we
let's
go,
cover some. Let's spend the next 5 minutes seeing if there's any questions we can.
because we're going to talk about some infrastructure and some taxes.
MVIS is going nuts. Why? Why is MVIS going nuts?
Is that a drone play?
We got a $22 billion government contract for Microsoft.
Oh, that's okay. So that's
Oh,
why
really?
WMI's running. That's why WMI's a sympathy to that.
Oh, Microsoft's just got a big augmented reality army contract, right?
Yeah.
MVIS makes the hollow.
Yep. That makes sense.
Oh, really?
It's up like insane amounts.
You know, that thing, if you pull that chart up, that thing was like 10 cents, like within like 6 months or a year. It was tiny. I mean, this thing was, yeah, let me take a look at it.
We got to look at MVIS. We're pulling it-
MVIS.
Robbie, we're pulling it up right now, buddy.
Let me look at the quarterly. Oh, wow. You guys aren't going to believe this. Is that real? Oh, my.
That Microvision?
Yeah, you.
Holy
If I tell you
Toledo.
something, listen, folks. On Tuesday, June 30th, 2020, not even a year ago, the stock was 15 cents. It was 15 cents.
How much? Why are they? What's their portion of it, Roland?
They're working congruently with Microsoft.
Yeah, the HoloLens contract, it is in a partnership with Microsoft. Wow, this thing moved nicely.
This thing is up 50% today. It's
I'm just looking. I'm sorry, I'm looking down. 155 million float, 2.92 billion market cap, and it was 15 cents last
what kind
June.
of float?
155 million.
And its market cap just went to where?
It's 2.92 billion right now.
And it was 15 cents.
It was 15 cents June 30th. I just looked at it.
Why?
I don't know. That's what it was. I'm trying to find out where it IPO'd.
Well,
Yeah, it's an older. Yeah, it's been around.
How big is the contract?
Their portion, I'm not sure. 22 billion HoloLens contract. Let me take a look here. You know what I don't like about Seeking Alpha? Just let me rant for 1 minute. Seeking Alpha is getting all like arrogant now, ahead of themselves. It's now like a paywall. Like I have to go to their app. I can get in through there, but all the news that comes in on the aggregators through all the brokerages, Seeking Alpha is a good percent of it. Well, when you click on it, it's so tilting because when it comes up, you have to be logged in. You have to be like a member. So you have to go to their
Wow,
app.
Robbie, that's a monster move today. Wow.
MVIS, Microvision. Yeah, $22 billion. So Microsoft's new up to $22 billion HoloLens mixed reality headset contract with the U.S. Army is providing a boost to shares of IVAC and MVIS. IVAC is up 30% also. You know,
Wow.
I remember this. Microsoft was once rumored to be an acquisition, or Microvision was once rumored to be an acquisition of Microsoft. Yeah, so they have the contract if you want
Why
to go.
were they at 15 cents?
No business. I mean, it takes contracts. It takes deals. You got to make deals.
Got it.
So, yeah, it looks like they got a good sales team,
Any
obviously.
thoughts on TAOP? Has fingers in Bitcoin and NFT, I mean.
TAOP? Well, let's take a look at it. TAOP. We've already gone over. We got a minute left in the segment. We might as well use the rest of it. TAOP.
I hope this is not an OTC stock.
Taoping. No, it's not.
Taoping. Oh, it's not.
Taoping.
This today?
I know what it is. I remember this. It's formerly CIT. This is formerly China Information Technology, Inc. Yep. It's a provider of cloud-based services.
Ouch.
Yep.
Ouch, Daddy. Well, it doesn't look good.
Did they do an offering? Yeah.
I don't know what they do.
Taoping to acquire.
Every day I
registered
learn about a new
writers.
ticker I'd never heard of. It's impossible.
They did an acquisition, but the street didn't like it. What do they give shares? I'll have to look further into this one. We'll continue looking.
So
at
do you
this.
think crypto's going to be over 60,000 over the weekend?
I think it'll be over 60,000 tonight. There's my bold statement.
I know that one of the third, let's call him the third.
The third, yeah.
He thinks it's going to be 70,000 by the end of April.
He's not out of line in my opinion.
For sure.
Yeah, for sure. Let's see. All right, we're done with the stonks. What do we got to get to? Baseball open. The season starts tomorrow. I will have my thoughts on I will have some picks tomorrow.
Willie,
My personal picks.
I'll be joining you from San Jose, actually from Costa Rica.
Yeah, I will have some picks tomorrow. That stuff that I will be betting. We can discuss a little bit further my style and my thoughts on how to bet baseball and why I bet the certain way that I do. Anybody can bet baseball and pick what you think is the best pitcher. You know, you can take Verlander, Garrett Cole, DeGrom, whoever. We're looking to attack it from an undervalued asset. We're treating it like a business. We're handicapping pitchers that aren't that well known, or possibly the bullpens of teams that actually are in the game at the end of the game when it matters. Let's face it, a lot of games come down to the 7th, 8th, and 9th innings. That's where teams can just have the lead and just give the lead up. And it all comes down to relief pitching. So, yeah, we're going to talk about that. Baseball is a viable option for knowledgeable bettors to make a living. A lot of sports books don't like to take baseball bets, or they limit you on the size of the bet because it's a lot of analytics. And it's if you know what you're doing, you can beat the books. You can kill the books on this. In fact, Steve Stevens is really good at that, the guy from VIP Sports. And he's a local guy. Shout out to him.
I want to understand why Vegas Dave says you can bet $5,000 to win $20,000. No, $500.
Yeah, that's
a parlay.
Well, yeah, what's that? 520. So 40 times
But how
odds.
is he, but if he's selling that pick, right?
Okay, he's a consultant.
I know, but he's selling the pick.
He consults.
And if he could do it,
yes.
why would he not just put 50,000 on himself?
Well, according to Vegas Dave, I do not know Vegas Dave. According to Vegas Dave, the books do not like him, and he cannot bet with the books here. I don't know that for sure, but I do know that he has some huge future bets, 7-figure winners, and it's possible that the books kind of backed them off. You know, you're just too good for us. You know, that happened to me with blackjack. You know, we don't we don't like your game. You don't like your style.
Speaking of game, last night we played at the was it South Point?
We were, yeah.
South Point,
we were at
Skyla?
the Point. The locals call it the Point.
The Point was packed.
It was packed.
All the tables were packed.
Dude, the pit was popping.
We had to wait, and we only got one seat at Ultimate, right?
So, yeah. So
is it Ultimate or Unlimited?
Ultimate. Texas Hold'em.
Yeah. One seat. I said, Jason, you play. You would have appreciated this last night. Jason was the only one of the three of us, me, Crypto Joe, and Jason. Jason decided to sit down with $400, and about
20 minutes?
20 minutes later, you were all in on your last bet.
I was.
You put up, I believe, 4 chips
What do I bet
each
there?
side, and then you bet 100.
No, it was 30-30.
You're right, 30-30, and then max bet all in.
120 is the max you could bet.
Right.
And I had what? King Deuce of Diamonds.
King Deuce of Diamonds.
Yeah, so we ripped it in for 120. I was a little bit running a little bit bad.
You were behind. You had a bad run.
Right.
Like, you had like 8 or 9 hands in a row that
It happens.
Wiped you
You
out.
know when you're playing poker, you have ace king and you lose to like 7-4. And in this game, you can't bluff the dealer.
you got smoked.
You got to see all 5 cards. You can't, through aggression, you can't move people off their hand. They won't fold because part of the game is seeing all 5 cards. It's like a limit hold'em game, like a $2
Yeah, you
straight.
can't push people out, so they're
You
going to
can't.
stay in, right?
So we go to showdown every hand, no matter what. And what happened was we get it in with a 60-40 favorite to win the hand, but the dealer kept finding like his bottom card on the river.
He had a bunch of straights in a row, too.
Yeah. He went runner, which is 2% to go runner. Just some unfortunate situations. So
A couple times in a row.
we were down to our last bet, 30-30,
And then you had enough to do the full max
We did
bet.
120. We planned it out, and we made 2 pair,
Right.
and that was good.
And you won that, and then you went on a tear.
And then we just spun it up in like the next 8 hands. To
you had spun it up to
700.
around, no, way more than that.
A little more.
Because the last bet when you maxed out, you lost 200, I believe.
Oh yeah, I went 50-50.
So you had $900 from 400.
Yeah.
And then you also gave the dealer like a $75 tip.
Yeah, I bet for the dealer because we were on a little run. So I normally don't bet the bonus bet because it's a sucker bet. It's about a 6% house edge. But I did put 10 up there and 5 for the dealer right next to it. We made a flush.
You had a flush draw. Yeah.
Yeah, we made a flush. He got 40, whatever you got, 7 times the money.
That guy was a good dealer.
He was a great dealer.
You killed it.
Yeah, so that was fun.
You killed it because you could have continued to play.
Yeah.
But I thought it was a great comeback from 0. Like you were all the way to the last bet.
Yeah, it was.
Which normally you'd be giving it up.
Yeah, for sure.
And then I went and played 50-handed, right?
That was, yeah.
I played 50-handed poker.
Anybody ever play the 50-handed like Game King like video poker? I could see where that's addicting.
I played 50-handed. It was addicting
Yeah.
a little bit. And it would not let me lose. Remember? I kept all the way. I got all the way down to like there was $200 or whatever the 200 chips. I don't know what the denomination was.
You were playing 2 cent.
Oh yeah, it was 2 cents, right?
But you were betting like 50 hands,
right,
and then you put like 4 lines or something.
right.
You were betting like, I don't even know what it was. 50,
It doesn't
at
matter.
least $1.
The point was I was
Yeah.
down to 0. Tried to get down to 0 a couple times, and then I got 4 of a client plus the kicker a couple times.
You got quads twice.
Yeah, so I got all the way to 0 twice. I tried to play it to 0.
The quads pay 2,000 credits, and it just you were all in and you got quads. I was kidding
all in,
around. I'm like,
all in, you had
watch you get
quads.
quads right here, and you got quad 9s.
Quads with the kicker.
Yeah, with the kicker.
And I got that happened I think 2 or 3 times because remember we tried to get to 0 a couple times.
Yeah.
And so what I would do is I'd bet 100% of what I could bet of what I had left. I kept winning all the way to.
They didn't want you to leave.
No, for sure.
So
I wanted to leave though.
One more thing on the stocks. Keep this on your radar. UAVS. That's a drone play. I'm not recommending it, but that's just another play.
What's UABS?
UAVS. They're a drone. They make drones. So it's
What's
kind
the
of
Chinese stock I played before that makes drones? It got
GSX? No.
No, it got clipped all the way from 120 down to like 47, 41. We played the heck out of it. Don't you remember the Chinese stock that made drones? See, this is the problem. There's too many tickers that we're trading. We have a couple core positions, obviously.
Yeah. Cricket, man. I would love to play cricket.
Jeff remembers. Look at that. Look at Jeff.
What is it?
EH. That's right.
Did we play that?
Thank God. Dude, we played the heck out of it. Thank God for Jeff.
Jeez.
Louise. How does he know I played EH? Oh, that's obscure.
Oh, yes. Now I
E-hang.
remember it.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, because I remember it's like E-hang and E-bang.
Can we go to the screen real quick? E-hang and E-bang.
E-bang, E-B-O-N.
Yeah, that's it. That's
She-bang,
right.
she-bang.
There you go. This is, remember this thing got murdered from the top here. Let's see if we can pull it up. Yep, see, this is the clip. In a one-day period.
Look at that thing.
Walooey.
Yeah, Chinese
I'll see you
drone,
at the
EH.
bottom.
Good call, Jeff.
Yeah, this thing's still below where I sold it because I sold it the next day. And I mean, literally, I sold it at 70 the next day. And it went higher, and they're like, look, it's 80. I'm like, I'm out of here. Sorry. No one has this big of a move without there being a problem. Hey, I know we're back on stocks, and we probably shouldn't.
I remember UAVS had they had like a pickup truck with a trailer, and that was their drones. Like that was their whole inventory.
I wanted to
remember
bring
it was
this
a little
back up
crazy.
again. If we could pull up the screen one more time. As most of you know, I sold Viacom yesterday. I got rid of the whole position out, the final position out at 47.
Right.
And you can see on the screen. So this whole blow up with the hedge fund, when you go down and you price a deal, I mean, this deal stinks, right?
Right.
Morgan Stanley did a deal at $85. They were the underwriter, and they were also Bill Wang's prime Bill Wang's prime broker. Now, granted, different departments, but imagine you're Viacom. You raised $3 billion at 85. Roland, was it like a minute that the people had a profit? Like 1 minute before they clipped them off?
Dude, that was
for
crazy.
50%. I think there's going to be a lot of overhang here, and that's why I got out. The story here is smelly. And there's a backstory we're working on where Bill Wang was long GameStop at one time.
Yep, Jimmy.
And then ultimately was short.
That's what they're assuming.
And then he probably got liquidated. Yeah, he got margin called.
Right. So there's a real interesting play here. But I kind of abandoned Viacom. I'm not abandoning Discover, although you told me Discover was like at $70.
The Bs, yeah, the preferreds. They were not the A's.
Oh, not the
Yeah,
A's.
no.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Oh, got it. Okay. Well, so the Bs were up a lot, right? But the Viacom play, I think, is it had a huge run, and these swaps and this hiding of the swaps and all this stuff. This story's not over with.
It's not.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't like it right now.
I think it's going lower.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think basically everything I'm reading, this thing's going lower.
One more thing, and then Caesar's asking me about my thoughts on our thoughts on DraftKings. You know, the the fantasy sports and sports betting company. They apparently just did a deal with the UFC.
Is that Caesar who's coming to work with us?
It might be.
Oh, what happened to him? I haven't talked to him in a couple of days.
And yeah, so I'm not making any recommendations or anything, but yeah, I would take a look at D and DraftKings. Do your own research, but yeah, that was something to consider for sure.
They were a SPAC reversal.
Yep,
Yeah,
they raised a
good.
bunch of money recently too.
Right.
Yeah,
they did
absolutely.
a good job there.
What else do we want to talk about?
Segment 4.
Yeah, we're on to segment 4.
Did we already cover baseball?
Yeah, we did cover baseball, but we didn't really
I
cover.
really want to get into the infrastructure thing, so can we take our time here? Because
Yeah.
I'm not as big of a fan, although I played some infrastructure stuff. I'm not as big of a fan as believing that some of these infrastructure things haven't already moved, some of them, right?
Baked in.
I don't know if it's baked in, but what's the likelihood the Democrats and the Republicans are going to agree on this deal?
I don't think it's that likely because of the deficit. Well, the taxation. You're going to basically remove the entire tax cuts from 2017. The corporate tax rates, went from 35 to 21. And now they want to basically, what I was reading is the new tax rate proposal from this administration would take our corporate tax rates higher than communist China's. That's kind of that's not good. So I don't think so. I think people like Manchin, some of these moderate Democrats. I mean, everybody's been spending like drunken sailors in the White House since what? Bill Clinton and Newt Gingrich had a balanced budget back in what, 92 or something. Mm-hmm. I mean, everybody since then has been deficit spending. I mean, right now, if you go to debtclock.org, you will take a look at that. Go ahead and look at that site if you get a chance. Debtclock.org. You will see that our deficit to GDP spending is like 140% of GDP. Like it's off the chart. Have you ever looked at that website?
No.
You should pull it up.
I don't want to know what kind of debt I'm in.
It's $80,000 for every newborn American when they come out of the womb. They're 80,000 in the hole. In order to remove the debt. Yeah.
So if we just have a lot more people born, we're okay.
As long as they pay their taxes before they get diapers. Yeah. Oh yeah. We
Hey,
can't
don't
afford
forget,
the
by the
diapers.
way, we're on the radio every Sunday. KEIB, 11:50 a.m., Los Angeles and Orange County, or iHeartRadio app on the Patriot Network. Today, I was being briefed by the head of media for our company that we have some really interesting guests possibly coming on the show.
I'm looking forward to it.
Someone who might have founded Virgin Records. We'll see if that's true.
I think pretty much everybody knows that.
Who could that be?
Yeah.
I'm pretty excited about the lineup of guests coming, and I'm not allowed to really tell who they are until they're all confirmed. But this new studio that we're building around the corner here, they have some very interesting people show up. And I was listening to the list and thinking, wow.
If he shows up, I want to go to his hotel and play Ultimate Texas Hold'em.
Do you?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm hearing he might.
That'd be incredible.
Although I want you to understand, if he requests the interview take place on Nicker Island, I don't mind going. I'll do it. I'll take one for the team and go down there. Hey, make sure you like and subscribe. I know I'm not big at asking on liking and subscribing, but I really do need you to subscribe and like, because apparently that's the only way this channel will work at all.
So
I keep forgetting, share this with 2 of your friends and get one free. Is that what that is?
What is that?
I don't know. What's he saying? If you get value from this, share it with your friends, Josh says.
Oh, yeah.
I hope you get some value with this. We're kind of slow and methodical about it, but we're talking about what we're trading and why we're trading it. Hopefully, with some of our new segments coming up, you'll like to go through them. I do want to go to the screen real quickly and show you a chart. This is a chart that goes past 1990. You see this?
Yes, I do.
Yeah. That's an infrastructure play. They make coiled steel. This is the chart for the last, what is that? I don't know. How many years is that?
What, like
30 plus
19?
years?
It's $10. It's at 1980. So if I put $1,000 in Friedman Industries in 1980, I would have what, $700 back? Well, we have to adjust for inflation. But
Sure.
yeah.
But what's interesting is they paid a dividend every quarter forever.
Oh, they never cut the divvy?
They've never missed a dividend.
Wow,
ever.
there's some serious dips in there that they still
They've
paid
never,
out, huh?
ever missed a dividend. They paid a dividend every quarter. Let's go to year to date. I'm a fan.
Okay.
I just don't know what it's going to take to get this to move.
Well,
What's it going to take to get Friedman Industries to move?
let's take a look at some
They've
of the...
never missed a dividend, ever.
It's pretty boring stock, though.
It's a steel stock.
Yeah. I don't know. There's a lot of better steel stocks right now.
Can you go to the chart one more time, Nick? This is the year to date. It did report a good quarter and went to almost $9 for a half a minute.
Yeah. Let's take a look at it real quick. Friedman, 6.67 million float. Okay, I'm starting to get interested.
Small float?
56 million mark. Okay, now I'm interested.
I bet you would be.
I'm interested.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think Jeff will tell you, our friend, Jeff says, Todd, buy 9.9% of it.
I'm interested.
I could. Book value is $10. Hey, Caesar, what's up, buddy? Anyways, I wanted to bring this up. This is something I'm looking at. You know, when something hasn't moved for 30 years, well, I guess it's moved
Yeah.
in a range. I guess it's moved, right?
Pretty tight range, to be honest. But still,
Right.
what it's not like it's what have you done for me lately? The environment is conducive to some growth here with this company.
Exactly.
I like this. I'm going to take a look at it. Yeah.
You could buy 700,000 shares. Yes, he's right. 9.9%.
Yeah. Hey, Jet, wait.
A lot of these 13D companies don't, you know, this is the way it works in activism. Either they work with me and like me, they resist me and don't like me, or they have their own plan. But if I file a 13D, you usually do something. And when we talk about 13Ds, let's go back to SSNT. So I got a little grief about this name, but to the CEO of this company, before I bought your stock, where were you?
Yeah.
I just want to point out that before I bought the stock, hello.
$3 and
Now he barely
50
returns my
cents.
phone calls. He talked to me for a minute, and people wonder why I sold it. Flat out, I sold it because the CEO didn't cooperate, didn't talk to me. Talked to me one or two times and told me good luck in the trade.
the producer brings a good question to you.
What is a poison pill and how does it relate to the 13D? A poison pill can prevent a shareholder like myself from taking over the company without offering a premium or possibly diluting the stock or causing pain for the buyer. It's a protection mechanism to prevent public companies from being taken over by unwieldy suitors.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I've done a lot of 13D filings in my life. I've tried to take over a lot of companies. I've been successful at a few of them. Actually, when I took over Franklin Capital, it went from 90 cents to $22.75 in a 3-month period. What are we waiting for there?
I was going to hit the... we died.
Oh, and
I was
down
gonna give
goes
you-
Frazier.
I was going to give you some applause
I
there.
appreciate that.
Yeah.
The
How about the
the
golf
thing
clap?
is dead for sure. And so 13D filings can unlock something. And what Jeff is saying is, Todd, look at Friedman. They're not doing anything. Go buy it and ruffle feathers. I
FRD.
bought some SSY.
Yes.
SSY. Sunlink. Now, these guys actually had a poison pill in place, and I had to sell my position.
Yep.
But let's look at this. I paid $2 and some change for this thing right here. You see this? Ooh, oh boy. Now, it went even higher. I think it actually went intraday even higher than that. Well, in fact, that doesn't even make any sense. Let's look at the 1 month here.
Pre-market, yeah, it went flying.
It went flying.
Yeah, for sure.
$5 and some change. It was higher than that. So, yep, you can make some money in activism, and I never put money into activist deals in which I wouldn't like to buy the whole company. But the chances of me being able to buy the whole company, management has to cooperate usually. Now, you could do it by force.
Yeah.
But no one wants to take over a company by force and not have the cooperation of management. We need their help.
Absolutely.
So Friedman is interesting for sure.
What is his other ticker? He gave us SND. What did that do? Did that do anything?
SND.
I think it was SND, Jeff.
You're talking about the sand company.
Yeah.
Oil sand company.
Yep.
Jeff is a deep value guy. I know that someone else already has that.
Yeah. Oh, there's a beauty. Sundial.
Yeah.
SNDL. That's like, is it SND?
No, I'm long the stock too. I can't remember what it
Yeah.
was. Yeah.
It's okay.
It was an oil and gas. It was a sand stock here.
Hey, we got 10 minutes left for our final segment. You want to talk about the some of the parameters and some of the details on the infrastructure?
How exciting can you be about infrastructure?
I mean, some of the stuff they're talking about doing, they were kind of adamant about not talking about totally replacing the internal combustion gasoline engines.
That was nice.
That was kind of nice of them to consider that. Transitioning. They wanted to transition more into, wind and the climate conservation corporations, which include incentivizing private investments in wind and solar.
SND, yes.
It was SND, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why we couldn't get that pull up.
For sure.
But yeah, like for example, the effort to encourage the transition from gas to electric vehicles alone would get about $174 billion into that infrastructure plan. This is from NPR.org, just to give
Gotcha.
everybody the source. And then the plan would be to include about $115 billion to repair roads, all roads and bridges. They desperately, across the country, we desperately need that. So I don't know. I haven't seen the pork. There's always going to be pork in these bills. The COVID bill was full of pork. But also they have $100 billion for expansion of high-speed broadband, $100 billion for new school buildings and upgrades, $100 billion for expansion and improvements of power lines, and then $105 billion for expanding and improving mass transit. We don't even have a high-speed rail. Some of these other countries, they're much smaller.
Japan, man.
There you go.
They have earthquakes, crazy stuff, and they have the best rail system ever. It's incredible.
How fast were they going, if you had to guess?
200 miles plus miles an hour.
Wow.
It's crazy. Japan has a rail system, man.
Yeah.
It's really amazing.
But I mean, what's Japan? The size of New Jersey?
There's 129 million people.
No, the size. Just the easy logistics of
All
it.
I can tell you is that Japan, is it the size of
It's not that big.
Japan
it's probably
is
a
way
little
bigger
big.
than New Jersey.
How big is it?
Come on.
Is it bigger than
Give
California?
me a break.
I don't think it's as big as California.
Hey, I want to have a little segment with you. We can talk about infrastructure. One of those things is about EV and what did the Biden administration say about EV? Was there much comments there? Because I know that's a big push for them.
Very bullish.
Very bullish on EV.
Yeah, Japan is 377,000 square kilometers. Counting, is it that big? I'm looking at it right here. I mean,
California's pretty big.
it's kind of deceiving.
I'd like a high-speed rail system to San Francisco. But by the way, when I was in Japan and I spent 10 days there, I can tell you flat out, if you have not been to Japan, you do not understand that they are the cleanest people, man.
377,
I went into
378.
the rail system. You got to understand this. The bathroom was huge and it is spotless, and nobody talks on the trains. It's immensely clean. It's amazing, that country. Amazing. I think I've been on this rant before, haven't I?
Canada's clean like that. Probably not as clean, but Canada's pretty clean. So
Japan was the cleanest I've ever seen.
378,000 square kilometers. Japan, 424,000. California. Okay.
Hey, if you start to play out this infrastructure play thing, I saw that Kathy Wood started a new ETF for space, the space ETF, and somehow John Deere is included in that.
John Deere.
John Deere is a space stock.
Are we mowing lawns on Mars? Dude, are we
space farming?
Are we weed whacking on Pluto? What's going on
No, she
here?
has John Deere in there. I mean, I'm not making this up.
All right.
Kathy Woods, does she need another fund for space exploration?
Well, what about the Space Force? Do you have anything on that?
I know, but literally she started an ETF.
Dude, I don't know why John Deere is in there.
And it was down 6% the first day.
Okay.
ARC,
No,
yeah.
ARC's
It's an ARK space fund.
It's a
new space fund.
It's a subsidiary of.
Yeah, it's ARK. But I wanted to go to the chart real quick before we get the last 5 minutes. Let's pull it up. Those of you who don't know this stock, this is Tesla Motors. They make EV electric vehicles. They make solar panels. They do all kinds of stuff around EV, power walls. And this stock, if you had not paid attention to it, was down for the quarter.
Yeah.
Tesla was down $61.84, or 8.47% for the quarter.
I know you're not used to saying that.
Has anyone said that Tesla's been down for a quarter? It's been a while, right?
Yeah, it's been a while.
Do you think it's probably natural? Because I don't know if most of the traders out there, the age-wise, probably don't know this, but there was a time where Microsoft was charged and the government ordered to break up Microsoft, and it went sideways for 10 years.
Wow.
The stock did not make a new high for, they call it the lost decade for Microsoft, for 10 years. You should look it up. And a lot of times when these stocks get way, 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 way ahead of themselves, they eventually consolidate. They're amazing companies doing amazing things, but sometimes they bake things into the cake.
Don't you think they have enough technology upcoming with autonomous driving, with tractor trailers?
And I appreciate that you say that, because that's actually the big question.
Right.
Is this an autonomous taxi play?
That's big.
Is this an autonomous transportation company?
Yep.
If it is, then I agree with Kathy Woods.
That-
If it's not, then I think it's dead money.
You've got competition coming on board, too. They're trying.
It's either dead money or it's an autonomous taxi play.
You have to assign value to of the improvement of lithium batteries from liquid to solid state,
Sure.
like QuantumScape,
Sure.
for example. That's another ticker we're going to look at a little closer, maybe tomorrow, QuantumScape.
Hey, we're going to be talking about ETF soon, our new program coming up in a couple weeks, and we appreciate your time today. It is a Wednesday. It's the end of the quarter. It's March 31st. We're going to come back with a kind of a new structured program on the 12th, where we have these 10-minute segments for 56 minutes total, a 6-minute intro. Skyla is going to be joining us on camera. She's going to give us this. What generation are you? Like what
Zoomer.
generation
She's a Zoomer.
What are you, a Zoomer? Is it generation? Like
yeah,
I've
you
been
are.
on.
You're Gen Z.
What was the conversation the other day? We were playing somebody. What were we playing? Who was the guy? Come on. We were playing. What's his name? Terrence. What was the band we were playing where Skyla didn't know the band? Come on. What was the name? You were there. You know what I'm talking about. Come on.
I can't remember.
Jeremy Spoken.
Pearl Jam.
Pearl Jam.
She did not know
She
Pearl
did not
Jam.
know who Pearl Jam
She'd heard
was.
the song.
Joshua, what is... Okay, you did not know who the band was. Come on, man.
Dude.
20 years old. She's going to be on the show permanently. Well, as long as she's still here, employed. She is an assistant producer to Josh, who is right here to my side. He's on like a camera here, and he's sending me signals like, shut up and do your job. Anyways, we're excited about some of the changes. We're going to have some new graphics. We have a new studio coming on.
Hey, I wanna have
on
that-
Friday, the market's closed. Everyone's going to enjoy the Easter holiday. We will be on tomorrow on April Fool's. I'll be broadcasting from Costa Rica, along with Jason here in the studio and Skyla.
We're going to give it a go.
We did this before from New York.
It worked out okay.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the producer and the director, they have an idea for like the stuff that we have, full disclosure, in our portfolio. We're going to maybe have the ticker that could scroll across the screen, and maybe we'll have
new exciting stuff in the show.
Yeah, kind of like that.
As Howard Stern says, put some money in the show, you'll get more viewers.
Do we not have a Baba Booey? Baba Booey.
But we don't have anything because it's dead.
That's all right.
Hey, it's the 42nd episode of Risk On. We'd love to get feedback if you'd like to see things. I know a lot of you are kind enough to pay for Super Chat. Richard Ritter III, which very kind of you to do that. We kind of got inundated with Super Chats this week, which is wonderful. For everyone watching in the chat, thank you so much for joining us. I really want to take a moment to say thank you for supporting the show. It's really great. We're excited about it. There's a lot of things we're going to do from this, guests that are going to come on. Jason and I are going to be doing some live trading in May.
Yes, once we get set up.
And we're going to be playing poker every Thursday night from a casino that's going to let us play poker heads up. Maybe Roland will join us too.
Oh, shout out to my mom. Love
Is
you,
your mom
Mom.
on?
Yeah, right there.
Where? What the heck?
Who would call out Jason? Like,
Yeah, that's my mom.
Who?
Yeah,
Where?
right there.
hi, Jason.
Am I blind?
No, it's right there. It's highlighted near the top.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Shout out to Jason's mom. This is wonderful.
yeah.
Hey, it's the what's wrong with me? It's the 31st of March. I had a great quarter. Special thanks to everyone. It's been great. Bradley, thank you for letting us use your studio this quarter. Brett, Nick, Skyla, Josh, Jason, my new partner. The show's great. I love it. It's got to be a lot better. We'll see you tomorrow on April Fool's Day.
Talking baseball.
Talking baseball, opening season, opening day. And we'll see you tomorrow. But most of all, take care of yourself. I hope you had a good quarter. Bye-bye.